Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with people. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Beck's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And
ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Here's a give to Peoples. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Going to the run. It's Peoples. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The fake and wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air, it's Beck. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Powers through the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return. Puts him in the spin cycle. He gets a block. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Haynes. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Out wide right, it's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws it off the RPO. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. At the 35, he's loose. Speeding down the left side. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 94, set to kick off.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires it down the seam. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Right side, it's Sowell. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck, and he gets rid of it.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Peoples. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peoples. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Number 94 set to kick this one away.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
On the return, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, it's Johnson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Moore. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking long. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Beck. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. Still looking. Left side is Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Whew, that's a breathing sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in it.
They'll start on the ground with Peoples. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in, just big, physical guys that give them the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
The pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
He's brought down. New the 49-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Brought down at the 45. Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
To the air, it's back. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
And this is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
No-brainer this late in the game. Up by 1, you got to go for 2 and try to push it out to a 3-point edge. Looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Penn State 35, Clemson 34. Number 81 set to kick it off.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Plays like that can just shoot energy through your team. The kickoff return for 89 yards and the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Right side, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period.
number 81, set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
On the ground, it's Hansen. Swamped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Beck. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Got him on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Haynes. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
From the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The handoff to Johnson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. To the back. They put the brakes on it. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Clemson.
It's 3rd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Ball is down. They use the timeout. Clock showing 4 seconds and a possible game-winning kick in the offing. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff for Peoples. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Peoples again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Passing on the field goal, and they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They'll go with Peoples. Maybe some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Beck. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State. They strike first in the extra period. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabs it. Touchdown, Tiger. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he made the extra point without problem. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Drops back on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They get a score to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Keeps it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.